What's up, you guys? It's Martin here, and today I'm going to discuss with you guys how to get started in investing your first $100 as a student. Now, $100 is a really small amount that most people have, so you can get started with these 5 investments that I will list in the video. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. Now, with that $100, the first thing I would invest in is books. Now, as the great Warren Buffett says, the greatest investment that you can make is in yourself. And I believe that educating yourself and gaining some of that mental capital will be very beneficial to ensuring your future success. Because you can have all your money taken away from you, but what they can't take away is what you have in here. And I also believe that the mind is very powerful and is usually the starting point of the brilliant ideas that bring forth the successful businesses that we see today. So I would recommend that you start with the book Think and Grow Rich. And this book really teaches you the mental blueprint or the patterns of thinking that is necessary for you to build a successful career or achieve your goals and ideas of success. It really lines up how you should think, and it really changed the way that I think, and it also highlights many of the mistakes that people make when trying to achieve their version of success and how to overcome these things. Now, the next book I would suggest is How to Win Friends and Influence People. And I believe this one's very important because in business or even in life in general, you're going to have to deal with people. And if you can't deal with people, then you're really not going to get far in your career. Like, if you want to go fast, sure, you can go alone. But if you want to go far, you need to be able to work with a team. And even for me, I have to read this book a couple more times in order to truly implement these principles into my life, because as an introvert, I'm not really good with dealing with people. And the next book I would buy is The Little Book on Common Sense Investing. And this book really teaches you how to maximize your market returns and the mistakes that people make when investing in the stock market. And the fourth book I would recommend is The 4-Hour Workweek, which really highlighted to me how to make the best use of your time by generating multiple sources of passive income. And it really taught me how to make the most out of my time, and maybe in the future I'll have more free time to do the things that I truly want. And the last book I would recommend is the book on rental property investing. And I found that this was a really interesting read because before reading the book, I was interested in investing in real estate in the future. But I was kind of intimidated by all the little things that came with it, like being a property manager and getting calls at 3 in the morning about a leaking toilet, for example. And I believe that this book really filled in a lot of those holes in my knowledge and spelled out some misconceptions about running a real estate investing business and the mistakes that people make along the way. And I believe that in the future I will get into real estate investing, but just for starters, I believe that if you are interested in investing in real estate in the future, that you would try to check out this book as well. Now, with these 5 books, the total comes out to $97. So you can take the $3 and do whatever you want with it. The second thing I would do if I had that $100 is to invest in the stock market. Now, some of you guys may say, oh, $100 is not even worth investing. Like, even if you get a 50% return, you're only going to get $50. So is it really worth it? And I would say yes, because it's not so much about the return that you get, but the lessons that you learn about investing, starting with a small amount of money. Not only will you have very little to lose, but you'll have so much to gain in terms of the emotional aspect of investing, such as feeling the fear when the prices drop and the greed when the prices rise. Like, how much longer can I hold this and how much more can I gain? Or also the frustration when you buy a company and it doesn't go anywhere. This is a real life investing experience that you can get with just $100. And I believe that this is really helpful for people who are stuck in something known as analysis paralysis. Like, I have a friend that keeps looking at the stock market, but he hasn't had any of his money invested. And he's always like, oh, I should have bought that company. But it's all hindsight. You have to have the real experience of investing in the stock market. And I believe that my advice to him is to just start with $100 and see where that takes you. And it will really teach you guys a lot of the emotional aspects that come with investing, which can help you further down the line in your investing career. Now, the third thing that I would do with that $100 is, again, to invest in yourself by learning some skills. You can learn a plethora of skills online these days with things like Udemy or Skillshare. And some of these courses come at a relatively cheap price. They can help you in terms of starting your own business or having extra skills for getting a job. For example, you can learn to code, you can learn to build your own website, and you can learn to edit videos on YouTube. With just $100, you can learn a lot of things which can potentially increase your human capital and earn you more money in the long run. Like, for example, if you are more skilled in Microsoft Excel than someone else who is applying for the same position in a company as you are, then you would really have the competitive advantage over them. And that's really a huge asset that is invaluable to companies. And if you take your own initiative to learn these things, then you can really come out ahead of your peers. And have an advantage over them in terms of human capital. The fourth thing I would do with that $100 is not really something that would directly earn you more money per se, but I would invest in exercise or home exercise equipment for yourself. Something like a pull-up bar or some dumbbells that makes exercising that much more convenient. I believe that buying these things will make exercising more convenient for you, and in the long run will help increase your quality of life by improving your health, your energy levels, and your motivation. And I feel like this will indirectly improve your performance in other areas of your life. For example, getting better grades or having higher focus and performance in your job. And I believe that your health is one of your greatest assets, so making sure that you're keeping that in top shape will really be a great investment, and it can be as cheap as $100. And the last idea I have is more of a fun idea. One teacher in my high school once suggested that if someone wanted to earn some money, that they should just start a small business by buying some sausages and buns and some chips and set up a hot dog stand in front of the school. So then after school, you have a whole bunch of customers for your hot dog stand. And I believe that starting a small business with $100 is really doable if you have the initiative. And it can also help you develop some soft skills like how to deal with other people and make sure that both parties are satisfied. And I believe that's a really important skill that you can learn just with $100. So right now it's snowing outside, and I believe that it's really easy to just spend some money on a used snowblower or a shovel and just shovel people's driveways and charge them an X amount of money. And I believe that if you can do a couple of your neighbors' driveways, that you can basically earn back that $100 that you spent almost all on the first day. And eventually, if you do this over and over again, you can really earn yourself quite a bit of money. And in the summertime, you can also get a used lawnmower and mow people's lawns. It's the same concept. So really, it just takes a little bit of thinking to start a small business that can earn you more money in the long run. So that's about it for this video. Smash that like button and hit subscribe to see more. I'm posting every Monday, so subscribe with post notifications on to never miss my videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Like, even if you get a 50% return, you're only gonna get $100. Wait, what? A very right, you can,